Going to put these guys in my ears. There we go. All right, so this is the One More PistonBuds Pro. Yeah, we just did the much more expensive Comfo Buds. Those were excellent. Like those a lot. Here's your PistonBuds Pro. You have a full range titanium driver. It's a 10 millimeter driver. They have Quiet Max hybrid noise cancellation technology, low latency mode. Tuned by Luca with SonarWorks, like all their products. 5 minutes fast charge. IPX5, which means they're sweat proof. You get caught in a little drizzle, that's fine. Please don't go swimming with these. They're not made for that. Looking online, there's $69.99. There is a $15 off with the code PistonPro15 right now up online. This, by the way, right now I'm actually using them as the microphone to let you hear how clear it is. So they do have clarity for calls, and I notice in all but the most loudest environments, the noise cancellation worked quite well as it did. So let me switch back to the microphone and we'll get this started. Okay. All right. Now, let's see. Like I said, it has a low latency gaming mode. Worked very well. Used it for YouTube and mobile gaming, Switch gaming, phone gaming. Worked well. Didn't really need it though. It worked well without it as well, but it's nice that it's there just in case you need it. Like I said, the microphones, it has 4 microphones with AI powered DNN algorithm to suppress ambient noise. Worked really good, except for all but like when I went to the cafe with these, it was just that was just too loud. That was a really packed thing. Although the ANC worked well there, definitely to quiet some of that. It gets kind of annoying when there's a lot of people. There's like hundreds of people talking all at the same time. So like I said, it's a 10 millimeter titanium full range driver. It's a dynamic driver. The ANC boasts 38 decibels of noise suppression. There is good passive isolation as well with these in your ears if you get the right tips. So together that works out well. Now it isn't the greatest ANC in the world, and it has pass through, so you can hear your surroundings. But it's $69. I'm not expecting $300 ANC power out of these. I do think that the Comfo Buds was more better, but those were a lot more expensive. Overall, it acted better than average with the ANC. Did a good job. Pass-through was okay. I could hear conversations unless it got really loud. And I'm going to go to that cafe from now on. That is perfect to test ANC and call quality and everything else. It's just very annoying. I hate crowded, loud places. Oh, really, I do. So anyway, with that said, it's got some good features for it. It's a cheap enough price, $69.99 plus the $15 off right now. I don't know how long that's going to be going on for. It does a very good job, to be quite honest, sound-wise. For me, at least on the Samsung, and I have this problem with a lot of different things from different brands, is it doesn't seem to get loud enough when you want to have it like just a little louder than you should have it. It just isn't there, but it does get loud for everyday listening and for safe listening. So I can't cite it for that. I just think that sometimes I like to put the volume up a little bit because I know people that are older or people that have hearing problems and stuff, they're going to want to crank this up. And that seems to be the number one complaint with a lot of Bluetooth equipment, is it just doesn't get loud enough. That said, it sounds really, really good. There's some good quality bass there. It seems to be more balanced sounding with a little bass elevation. Mids are very clear. They're not exactly forward. They're not recessed. They're kind of right in the middle where they should be. They sound natural. They sound, like I said, clear. So that's very good there. And then you get in the treble. The treble has a decent extension. It doesn't get overly sparkly, and it just seems to be in that little polite range without being harsh. Decent soundstage on it as well, good imaging, which makes it very good for gaming. And overall, the performance just worked well. The ANC worked well. The passive isolation works well. The charge time, it held the charge for, I believe it was 7.5 without ANC, and about 6 with the ANC on, from what I can remember. I actually don't have my notes. I'm reading the manufacturer's page. Inside the box, you get the headphones, the charging case, a Type-C cable, and 3 pairs of tips in extra small, small, and large. I don't know why they don't say medium anymore. Earbuds battery capacity, 38 milliamps per unit. The case is 410 milliamps. Charging time for the buds is 1 hour, and it's 2 hours for the case. Impedance is 16 ohms, like we said. It's a 10 millimeter driver. Bluetooth range is 10 meters if it's an open space. It's Bluetooth 5.2. The codes that it supports are AAC and SBC. There's no aptX, there's no LDAC. Those make everything, the price go up because they have to pay money to Qualcomm and Sony for those. Let's see, fully charged with the case, you get 20 hours. It says I don't really go by the case because obviously you have to take them out to put them back in the case. So I don't usually mention anything about that anymore. Seems kind of silly to do that. And that's basically it with these. So overall, they get good marks for the price. Now, as much as I liked these, these are a lot more expensive, and you have to take into account that these are like under $70, and they just did a really decent job. Overall, they're a good budget pair. If you're looking for a budget-minded, you don't have a lot of money to spend on ANC, you want something to take to the gym that can withstand sweat and stuff. Has the ANC, has some of the features. Maybe you want to do mobile gaming on the bus home. Here you go. Here's a pair right here. This is the PistonBuds Pro. They do a decent job. They're definitely above average performance here, and good for the price. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video was informative, and I will see you somewhere out on the internet. Thank you.